Good evening. Today we will be building the Ferrari SF-24 from Lego Technic. This might be a multi-stream build. I think it's quite a big set, 1,300 pieces. So let's get started. I've already cut all the tape that closes the box. It's really nice. It's a lid lift, so the box stays intact. I don't know if you're fans of not damaging your building boxes, but I am. Where possible, I like to preserve them. Okay, so we have the new paper bags, which is great. How many do we have? Let's adjust the light. Okay, so let's get unpacking. What's your guess? 10 bags? I mean, I think there's more than that, but let's see. 8 is the highest. We also have 10. Well, do we go to 11? No, I picked it. I don't know if these count as extra bags. So there's 10 of the paper bags, 2 of these plastic. Oh, that's number 9. I believe this would be a fin, maybe? I wonder if that's a helicopter blade. I think that's a helicopter blade. And a box. What's in the box? And the instructions. They are in a paper bag. I've never seen this before. This is my first time receiving the instructions in a paper bag. Maybe the stickers are in there as well. Whoop. Let's move this box. Okay. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 bags. 10 bags. Let's put them away. I will start with bag number 1. Oh, that's heavy. And I'm curious what's in the box. Let's crack that open. Ah, we have the rubber. Medium compound, Pirelli P0, yellow ring. I love that. I don't know if you can see the finish. There's a bit of a gloss. There you go. The Pirelli. That's very cool. I'll keep them in the box for now. But we have 4 in there. I wonder if they'll ever give us the soft compound. Or even like a choice of the different compounds. 4 rims, don't need them yet. Okay. That looks like the halo. We might need this. We'll keep this out. This looks like pretty standard sort of base structure. Okay, let's crack open the instructions. Is it just a peel up? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's glued in a few spots. It's so nice. I don't really want to destroy the packaging. Are you the kind of person, well, if you received wrapped gifts, do you gently open them or do you just tear into it? There's some enjoyment in this. Okay, we have stickers in there. Maybe I need to just rip this and not worry. It's just a bit of cardboard. Okay, I was right. We do have the sticker sheets in there. Anything else? Nope. Empty. So what I have seen is you can actually get customized stickers to put your driver's preference there. I think they did Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, and also now there's a Lewis Hamilton. I am tempted to buy the Hamilton one. It would be nice to customize, but let's see. Oh, this is very cool. Look at that. I love the detail of these. I built the Mercedes one last year. I still have a McLaren. I haven't built that yet. Oh, that's nice. Front and back. It's quite a thick one. How many pages? 300? 307. Okay. Well, let's jump into the end. The rims are the very last thing. What? Sorry. Drop that. What have we got here? Let's go through the first few pages. Okay. I've never tried this app, Lego Builder. Maybe it's something, if you're interested, we can explore. Okay. We have the real car on the left and we have the Lego on the right. Isn't that awesome? Did you guys catch the Miami Grand Prix? They built the, 26 builders built the whole grid out, a two-seater. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Do you spend time reading this front end? I might check it out later, but I want to get building. Okay. Bag number 1. This looks like a lower wishbone, maybe. Let's see. I like to pre-fold. Makes tearing it a lot easier. Or not. Let's see. I may or may not be a little bit obsessed about keeping things neat. All right, let's pour it out. Double check nothing's in the bag because we can't see through. Empty bag. Excellent. Okay. Smaller. I am semi-tempted to sort, but maybe I'll just take out the big pieces. Okay, so let's crack open these little bags. This looks like we're building the front section. I'll just keep that out of the way. Keep this out of the way as well until we're ready. Shout out to one casual ghost. Thanks for being patient, man. Part of this whole experience is honestly, like, I'm learning quite a lot about myself, about the technology. I wanted to start this stream about an hour ago, but OBS decided to update, and then I had to learn how to find my camera because it wasn't showing up. Turns out it's a legacy input. Who would have thought? Maybe I'm just not at the cutting edge of camera capture technology these days. But we got there. We're live. I kept having dropped connections as well, so this is actually my 3rd attempt today. Yeah, maybe we'll just do one bag today. Let's see. Is that empty? Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I could do a bag a day. What do you guys think? Do as many bags as I can, or split it up over 10 days? Bag a day, or a bag every 2 days. Well, let's see. Let's see how my timing is. That looks like a wheel hub. What? Is that the brake? Interesting. Okay. Now, where were we? Building. So let's make some space. We get that guy. I need pin. Pin goes in through the top. Would you like to see the instructions at the same time? Let me know in the comments. not exactly flush with space, but we can try and make something work. Okay. We have got to get a brown piece, attach it to one of these. Which way do I want to orient? Does it matter? Probably not. It goes through the side there, through there, and okay. We're building up the front wishbone set. It's narrower than I thought. I thought it would be a bit wider, but I guess the tires will bulk it up. We'll see as it builds up. Okay, one more brown piece. Let's add this and this. Snap. That faces outwards. And we feed this through there. One and two. Okay. I don't know if you can see it sort of free swinging, but that's really cool. So that's this. I'm presuming the lower part of the, not a wishbone. Is that a wishbone? A arm. I don't know my suspension geometry terms. Okay, we are capping that off. This is like a joiner piece, so we'll thread in. Yeah, next step we'll thread in some more. Very cool how quickly like it just starts to build up. Okay, we need a yellow, grey, black tea, regular. What are these called? The snippy things? Joiny things? Pre-assembly, so put that in the middle, put that there. And we need these grey pins, 1 and 2. We need 2 of them. Where did the second one go? There you are. Yellow goes in the middle there. And we've got to pop this guy in the middle. Let's see if I can line these up. That's through there. Okay, definitely doing this like on a flat surface helps. But getting it into this piece first and then that piece. Okay, and we've got the beginning of the lower control arm. Very fun. All right. So we want a 15. I guess these are all 15s. I don't know. You can, if you know about this, but maybe if you built a few, gives you a 1-to-1 scale, so you can take out and measure. And I presume the number is the number of pins or holes. In this case, it's 15, and that's the equivalent of 7. It's a really good, quick, handy feature. You just don't think, just take it and build. Okay, 2 of these. 1 goes in there, and this is 2, 4, 6. So it's the 7th one in. So let's do that. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, they go in the sides. What? Okay, in it goes. Let's try this punch preset. See how that sounds. So I'm trying to learn the interface controls I have on my Rodecaster Duo. Let's see what this sounds like. All right, and then we are building a assembly again. So we take this, one of these, and one of these. 7 goes in, then up, then this goes over. And the pin pops in here. That goes in at the end there. Okie doke. What have we got here? Step 10. All right, it has a number 2 on it. This guy, one of those, a red cross piece, and a T. All right, another blue. Is it a pin? I'd call it a pin. Now, let's line it up like the picture. Number 2. Here we go. And number 1. Which way does that go through? Presume this way. So, I don't know if you can see, there's like little detail there. You can see a bit of an edge. So I'm presuming that's what goes through, because this is, it's like a double pin it goes through. There's a little stopper here and then this big stop. I don't know if it makes a difference, because I think the length is the same. But it might do something. If you know, if you've played with it, let me know. Okie doke. And what are we doing? A long piece. So we're building up that front end. Snap, snap, snap. Oh, that went in quite easy. Now we are looking for, look, shocks. I hope they're inboard. I believe they're like inboard shocks. What is it called? So they sort of run that way. I like this. They'll sit this way. Whereas like a car, most road cars, they sit this way, up and down. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Where was I? Let's look for a black pin. And this. Building up the other side. And they've split that into 2 operations. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So that goes in there. Wants to move a bit, but that's okay. I might just take a snap photo, 1 sec. We're on page 20. Okay, back to page 20. We are building another long piece. There's 3 of these blue ones. Three of the blue ones. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we have grey piece, black tea kind of thing. Black tea, one of the red pin, and what is that? The crossbar thing like this. Oh, no, okay. I tried. So we have one at the end. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Then we have this assembly that we make. I need that black pin with a thingy. So we start it, and then goes through, and that pops into the inner part there, and then it wants us to lock it in with this red pin. I wonder where that will go. Well, it's already told us which way is the front, which way is the back. Do you reckon that's the nose, or that's the nose end? Okay, so this goes in through the second. Boop. And we'll build up the inner. So we'll get this guy, 2 of the red pins, and they go through. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. And then we reinforce it. Okay, nicely reinforced. We are building 2 of these. So we need 1, 2, and a pin, short one with a cross joining piece. I should look up what these technical pieces are actually called. Is it a bar? Now, before I get lost, so that goes in there, and the other one goes on the same side. I wonder if the back of the book will tell me. No, they've just got part numbers. They're not like named technically. Yeah, but if anybody knows what the name of these pieces are, I just call them a bar, I guess. They've got that cross. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Okay, we need a long grey and an orange. It's feeding through. Okay, this looks like this is the nose, and this attaches to the chassis. This looks like steering to me. Whoop. Just lost a piece, slid off the table. One of the hazards. Okay, where does that go through? I thought I'd missed a step, but I'd missed a step in a way. So that goes in, and then it's fastened. I'm going to come from the other direction. I don't know if it's pushed all the way through. Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll push it all the way through. Should be about the middle there. It's a rough guess. And we want 1 and 2. These three whole bars, and then 2 of the black pins. Whoop. Everything is bouncing. Build them up. 1 and 2. And where do these go? Okay, secures to the bottom. And goes over the yellow. Does that give it? No, not really. I guess it gives it some pivot. We'll probably fit a gear in there, in here. Ah, yes. We get to build the shocks. I love this. As a preview. Okay, so the shocks go down here. Ah, they sit on this. Wow. Okay. What do we need? Don't get ahead of myself here. So we're building one side, then we'll build the other side. So we have one shock. We have a black piece. We have a yellow piece and an orange pin thing. It's a much bigger pin. And in we go. That looks about right. And on it goes. So, attaches to this thing. And then it swings in. Would you look at that? Now we need to repeat. So the shock, pin, orange, and a 2. So this is mix. It's got a cross and a through hole. So the orange goes through the through hole and the yellow goes through the cross. And that mounts onto the red. And we repeat the operation. On it goes. And around it swivels. And we have our inboard shocks. Very cool. Okay. Now we're building up more structure. What do we need? We need 2 of these, 1 of these, and a black pin. So a black pin builds it up. Now we can add a layer, and that sticks in on the inside there. And this goes into here. Presume we're repeating for the other side. Yes. So 1 and 2. Blue and a black pin. Trying to put this on the inside. This little divot. I guess that's a release. Let's flip it upside down. There we go. Okay. And once again, slide that through the bottom. Ugh. Tricky. Okay, let's try it again. Did it rotate? Ah, I never got the first one in properly. Oh, there's your problem. Okay, now they're both in. And ooh, steering rack. Obviously not a power steered car. Rack and pinion system. Look at that. Okay, so we are adding these with little ball heads on it. And I guess there'll be something that pops into that ball head and help to pivot. So when this is moving left to right, you can pivot. It also, or unless it acts as a stopper, actually, these might be stoppers. Yes, stops it from going left to right too far. So it limits the range of movement. Good morning, Pocky boy, sniper. This set, I kind of actually got it on special. I think it worked out to be 170 euros. Or yeah, because it was a bit high. It was like 190 or 180 something, and I got 15% off, so I jumped at it. But I think that was the same price as the McLaren was going for here. Where I am, we have like over 20% government tax. So if it was tax-free, it would be a lot cheaper. Yeah. But that's how it goes. I'd love to buy duty-free Lego, but it's a bit of a challenge because transporting Lego is so big and bulky, I guess. Maybe one day. Okay, let's get this in. Yeah, it's over 1,300 pieces, so it's a big set. I don't know what the overall length is. It doesn't fit in the camera here, but does it specify? I could look it up, but it's quite long. I would say it's like a A2, the long edge of an A2 piece of paper, maybe, at least. I believe it's longer than this book folded out. Okay, so I was right. There is something attaching there. I guess that's the steering control arm. They're not just stoppers. So 1 and 2, and they float around. I don't know if you can see. It's a nice little ball joint. Hey, steering gear. Oh, I love just seeing how the engineers have worked all this out. And now we're building the upper section. So control arm, beige. I wonder what the logic is behind the different colors. Why can't they just go with like one color for all of the pieces? Oh, I don't need two because I'm doing a left and a right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's more that like the fixtures that you can't really see are all in different colors. So it would be interesting if they just might be cheaper if they made them all blue. Like these are basically the same part, but one's blue and one is beige. I wonder if these are more visible. Yeah. Oh, that's a divisive question. What's my favorite F1 team? Look, we're all Ferrari fans here by default. So I would definitely say Ferrari is up there. Benetton. Benetton was one of my favorites, especially the I think was it 93 that had the yellow and green livery? Probably one of my all-time favorite liveries. And I think what was the one Schumacher drove in 92, the Sprite one. Yeah, was it? No, that wasn't Jordan. Was that Jordan? Yeah. I've hopped around a bit with my F1 fandom. I used to follow Michael Schumacher quite a bit when I was a kid. He was like sort of all-time favorite. And as I got older, I kind of hated a bunch of other drivers because I was like, oh, I'm a Michael fan. And then I realized how childish that was and how amazing like Mika Hakkinen is and a bunch of the other drivers out there. So, yeah, I sort of matured. I am a bit of a Lewis fan at the moment. Have been, because he was one of the few drivers who sort of had a more humble start. You're looking at some of the guys, you know, they're kids of ex-Formula One drivers like Nico Rosberg at the time, or Rosberg. Kimi, another guy I'm a big fan of. And yeah, he's insane. Everything people have said about how he drives, he's just so gifted with his car control, and so cool. I didn't get really good coverage of F1 back then, so I didn't follow the earlier seasons in the beginning of the 2000s. I sort of caught on in I got to see the Brawn 2009 season. Oh yeah, I have the Speed Champion SF-24. Actually, I'll bring it out once I build it. We can compare for scale. Yeah, but that was like the first season I got to sort of watch in full, and I was pretty chuffed for Jensen. Bit sad for Rubens. But he's also a pretty decent, talented guy. Just kicking my microphone system around. Okay, so now we have the upper arms. Did I attach the other side? I did. You know, the goal is to build all of the Speed Champions. There's the mini ones that they just released, but they're in blind boxes. And I don't really want to buy more than the 10 that's there, or 11. I forgot how many teams there are now. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but maybe someone will sell a complete set. Some Lego stores do that. They pick it out so you don't have to do the guesswork. Yeah. Okay, let's build this assembly. So a little bit through there. This bit through there. I did see a vintage. Oh, I didn't attach that. Wow. I did see a vintage Lego Technic Ferrari on Facebook Marketplace. So maybe if I can find a reasonable one, I can buy one myself. Oh, you have 11? Nice. Which cars? I've got some of the road cars. I bought the one that I got. I bought it for the McLaren F1. Was the McLaren set. I think it had the Senna and the F1. Oh, the NASCAR Camaro. Yeah. Now they're doing, what's that movie about family? You can buy Fast and Furious sets, which is quite funny. All right, so this looks like it's for the onboard shock. So we go in through here. Oh, out through the bottom. And look at that. Now, as this pivots, it's sprung. That's so cool. I wonder when they're going to do Tokyo Drift. I think I'd love to buy what was the Hulk car? Was it Little Bow Wow? Was that his name? He had that like green Hulk Charger in the R34. I saw they did the Supra in like a bigger set. A little bit tempted. I have a Camaro that's the same scale, but it's kind of like, it feels like air, if that makes sense. So it's like quite a high price, low part numbers. I think it's like 600 to 800 pieces or 600 to 700 pieces, and doesn't really feel like good value. I should do the per piece calculation for this set. Check if it's also good value. Usually the unbranded Technic sets are better value than the branded ones because you're basically paying for licensing. I think I bought it's like a mega crane thing, and I've talked about this before. The piece cost was almost half of a Star Wars set, for example. So in terms of build costs, it was really value for money. And yeah, especially like, I think I bought it like a Black Friday situation, so it was already reduced. It's really like getting a set towards retirement is really nice. And then sometimes just after retirement, the sets are still quite cheap on the secondhand market. So you can get lucky depending what the market's like for your country. And also, I mean, that all kind of depends on what you can shipping costs can be a real issue, and customs, and depending on your region. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, maybe they'll buy it for your birthday, man. I hope so. That'll be nice. Okay, where does this go? What am I doing? I'm building a car. How does it get there? Geez, this whole thing is really floppy and fiddly. I guess I couldn't do this first because you can't insert these. But yeah, now I'm trying to get this. Yeah, fingers crossed. All right. Okay. I also have to, speaking of birthday presents, I have to say thanks to my mum and my wife. They contributed to this set. So happy birthday to me. I had my birthday in April. And this is my birthday present. So thank you. Okay. Oh. What? Have I done something wrong here? Oh no, that goes in between. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take this off camera. Okay, we got that one in. Now we put the white one in. We want to put the, I don't know if you can see it. I'm a little bit pedantic about this. That's the mold release. So that would have been like a parts tree from the injection molding. I'll flip it upside down so it's at the bottom. I like to hide them as much as I can. Not that you'll see this. This like whole section will be totally covered. So if you're speed building, maybe you don't care about that. Like, yeah. I get like speed building for comps is good, but I kind of, thanks man. Thanks, Sniper. Happy birthday to you in 2 months. What's that? May, June, July? When's your birthday? Yeah, like speed building kind of takes the joy out of, well, if you're someone who takes joy out of speed building, that's good approach for you. But for me, there's a joy in the process. And it's so weird. It's like watching something come to life. It's just very cool. Okay, what have we got? 2 of these. 1 of these. We have 2 of those red pins with the 4, the cross, and then 2 the cross. May 31st. That's pretty soon. Hopefully you'll get some good gear, good stuff. Now, what do we need? We need 16 and 19. Can I count? Well, that's above the 20s. What do we have here? We have 16 and 19. All right, so 16 goes on 22. It's very cool. They print the part number here. If we can see it. There it is, 22. So you don't confuse them. Okay, 16 and 22. I love how forgiving the Lego stickers are. And it's kind of okay. You don't have to be perfect with them. I've seen someone, I think I talked about this with the SF-24 Speed Champions. There's like some techniques you can use to get the full join, especially if they print, sort of they split up the side panel. I don't know if there's an example here. Like this looks like it feeds into this, for example. And so they print it as like side by side. And if you tape it and slice it, you can actually lift the whole thing as one piece instead of 2. And then you've got like a smooth side pod. I think it's for the side pod decals. Okay, let's do 21 is 19. 19. Oop. If anyone wants me to see if anyone wants to see me use tweezers to put these stickers on, let me know. Pull out the tweezers, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay. So are we building up the nose now? Yes. Okay, where were we? Have we got all the pieces? Yes. So let's build the assembly. All right. Thanks for joining, Sniper. See you next time. The two black pieces. Let's face the divots in the same direction. Or was it one of the Lego shops? I was talking to one of the guys there. Told him about my discovery, about how when you've got like little bricks, the square 1x1s with a smooth surface, you can actually align them by the print on the back, and then you'll get even spacing throughout. So he went off and tried that. Just super cool. I thought people knew about that, but yeah, turns out I'm pretty pedantic. All right, this clips on to here, and then it also joins the upper arm. Isn't that efficient? Look at that! Look at that building technique. I don't know if I'll ever be able to think like this. I guess it would be interesting to like just fire up one of the Lego CAD softwares and try and build these things this way and see how it goes. Okay, but I'm not at the stage of doing MOCs, I guess. If you'd like to see some MOC builds, let me know. Okay, 1, 2. We're doing the right side. I presume, left side, sorry. Okay, that doesn't go all the way in. This must be for the wheel hub. And the bottom one. Yes, wheel hub. Amazing. Let's put the stickers out of the way. So, you have to build up the whole assembly. Okay, so in you go. Sort of spins freely. We have 2 ball joints, top and bottom. This is where the steering will attach. Nope, it's not where the steering will attach. Well, maybe not directly. Yeah, okay. There's you'll see it in a sec. Then a grey with a ball joint goes there. That's where I think the steering will attach. This, I guess the balls will pivot, so they allow like a bit of movement while they're pivoting. Oh, this is a piece I haven't seen before. I wonder if this is purpose built. I don't remember this on the McLaren. I'm sorry, the Mercedes. When I build the McLaren, we'll see. So it's basically like a cross piece in a through hole, but it has a ball socket on the edge. That's new for me. That's cool. Okay, goes up to top there and one at the bottom. It's quite a firm little click, but it fits. Okay, so that's this part of that assembly. This is I'll show you the final photo. Should look like that. Okay, we have one of these, one of these, one of these, 2 of these, one of those. Okay, and let's build this up. So put the 3-piece there. Through. Red goes in there. Snap that on. Now, just to assemble this, so which way? We want to face it that way. Slide there and oh. There we go. A bit tricky. Have I got it? What have I done wrong? Whoa. Let's suspend it. Let's do it that way. Which way does this ball want to go? It wants to go through. And it wants to be at the bottom there. My brain is struggling with 3D right now. Okay, so it hangs that way. That is at the lower point. So we'll just feed it in like so. Hey, there we go. And then we lock it down with this. Okay, and we want that to be equally through. Except maybe at the bottom. Oh no, that would be. So it's flush on this edge and it pops out. All right, we have one hub assembly with a pull rod, push rod. Did they run pull rod suspension last season? Maybe they did. And we have to click into place. So we lift this and this goes into the upper ball joint there. That goes there and there. Ball joint. Want to push the bottom one through first. There we go. Now it's fixed. And then we do the top. Oh, push that back a bit. Now, does it go all the way through? No. Leave a bit hanging off at the back. Hey, we got one side. And it's engaged with the suspension, so you can see. Look at that compression. That's so fun. Yeah, 90-degree turn. Very cool. And we rotate and we repeat. Let's build the other side up. Oh, it's even this is a work of art for me. Like, it's really come a long way. I remember one of my Technic sets I built in the 90s, and it was, the steering was this rack and pinion system. It was very big, very clunky, and I guess because they're building these custom parts, it becomes really nice. Yeah. I wonder if this bag would go faster if I didn't talk, but I don't know. I like talking. I like hanging out with you guys. All right, let's build the other side. So we need to prepare. Put one and the longer one there. Yellow goes on the bottom, which is nice. Hi, Alexandria. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream and the build and chill. Oh, that goes in from the front. Okay. Now lift it up and guess that's for preparing for later. Now we build up the hub. Thank you for liking and subbing. I really appreciate it. It's really fun to build Legos and hang out with other people. Yeah, it spins. I'm very easily entertained. All right, so facing that way, we want to put a socket. Oh, let's get that way out of the box. So this is the ball joint. That'll go onto the steering rod here. You can see on the other side, so it does that. So cool. Yeah, this is a Technic. It's the SF-24 Ferrari. It's one of the Formula One, the bigger Formula One cars, not the Speed Champions. So it's, yeah, like, you don't really see, I haven't started. I think this is for the chassis, but yeah, there's the like Lego Technic frames, and you can put like gears. This might be for the engine. But a lot of the Technic sets now come with more like these prefabricated, I guess they're like body panels. So they fill in the space. So if you look at old Technic photos, Technic sets, it's a lot more of this. And also I don't know if they were like a regular block, like one high, but they also had holes in the side. So they were, and they had a lot more of the, I don't have here, but like these longer pieces, and they would feed through. So its Technic sets have come a long way, but I think I was chatting to Sniper before, and I was saying how like some of the cars are just air because they're very basic. They're this, and then there's a bunch of these. I can build one. I've got a Camaro I built a couple of years ago. I can build on the channel, and you can have a look. But yeah, I mean, I'll give you a quick tour. So this is the steering. I've just built one side, and there's onboard suspension. So it runs parallel but perpendicular to the axle. And you can see this will pivot, and you can see the compression of the spring. It's really cool. Formula One cars are known for this. And then I think quite a lot of other racing cars, like maybe Le Mans, LMP1, LMP2 cars might have something similar. You can have front and rear onboard. I've got a remote control car, Tamiya, Formula E car. It's also got onboard shocks. It's super cool. You're basically taking the weight away from the axle, or I think this is unsprung mass. So I don't know if that is part of unsprung mass. Maybe an engineer can comment. Anyway, it just shifts the weight and lightens up that hub assembly, which is quite cool because if you have a crash, I guess you don't have to fix the suspension necessarily. Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe there's enough energy to damage. All right, where was I? Okay, let's put these two more pins in there. They go in the center. It'd be interesting. I wonder if somebody makes like dioramas out of different components in Lego Technic. Like, it would be so cool to see a scale brake duct system in Technic, if that's even possible. This goes on top. Yes, and another. Yeah, I built the Mercedes Formula One Technic set last year, or the year before last. Jeez, time is fast, and I don't remember them having these ball joint pieces. So these look like they're new for this series. I guess they're on the Red Bull one as well. Okay, so we take one of these, two of these. What have we got here? One ball joint and where did it go? Don't roll away. Aha, there we go. Okay, so let's build this up. Take the little piece, and then that goes through there. That goes through there. I guess at the same length as that. And then the ball socket goes here. And we attach the arm. There's a little notch there. I don't know if you can see that little notch. The instructions sort of indicate for the notch to be facing the inside. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I get a bit pedantic like that. Okay, let's hang it this way. There we go. That's a lot easier than the first one. See, so now it moves up and down and you can steer. All right, and then we want to close that up so it doesn't fall apart. There we go. Oh, bit tricky. Okay, we got it. Hey, look at that. Now, next is installing it in the car. So we do the same again. We want to attach here. So this will attach the suspension. So this will control it. I think that's push rod, pull rod. I have to Google that. Goes in there. And let's attach the bottom. Let's see if I can align that piece. In we go. Hey. And so now that's attached. Let's attach the top. That was meant to be sticking up. My bad. Okay. Bring this down and attach. Push through towards the back. All right. Front left steering. Front and left and right. What sets do you have at the moment? I could just do this all day. And then it's more fun once you build a car, but like I could also just do this all day. Okay. What's your favorite set as well? I actually don't know what my favorite set is. I haven't thought about it. I need this guy. I would say one of my favorite sets would have to be like the smaller Lego Technics, like the snow buggy or the dump truck or the snowmobile cleaning thing. Okay. Yeah, they're like really simple, but there's something really nice about that simplicity. Oh, I did this the wrong way. Did I? I did. Okay. Let's push that out. I need to get my tool. Ooh, the Dark Millennium Falcon. Nice. I have been tempted. I want to buy the mini Millennium Falcon. Like it's in a little paper bag. It's like a couple bucks. Yeah, it's hard to pick one. I did buy the UCS Millennium Falcon a couple years ago. Haven't built it. Still in the box. Just haven't got around to building it. The 7,000 piece one. It's on my list. I also have one of the sets I haven't built yet is the Titanic. I got to build that. But I think I need to change my setup because I don't think it'll maybe. Let's see. I can try here and see how far I get. This is actually one of the biggest sets I've built on this channel now. Okay, so that's in. Where does it go? Let's flip that around. And it goes on the inside. It joins these two. Okay. That's nice. And orange piece feeds through there. Nope, it doesn't. I have to add another piece first. Don't jump the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. In that goes. Goes in there. Guess that creates some stability. There we can attach our orange friend here. Hey. Oh. What am I missing here? Push down. Okay. They were already pushed down. Let's push them down anyway. Once again. Okay, all the way through. I wonder if something fits there. Okay, a longer pin goes through one, through there and there. The Titanic, yeah, I didn't realize. I know there's a bunch of sets retiring because there's a bunch of sets coming. I don't know if you've seen the Space Shuttle carrier set. That's pretty exciting. I think that's on my list. I really want to build the Artemis rocket as well. I'm a bit of a junkie for the space sets. I've got 2 shuttles. I've technically got 3 shuttles. I'll build one. I bought a vintage space shuttle from 96, secondhand. So I really want to build that guy up. And I bought one of the early 2000 space shuttles just some years ago. Yeah, but I got a pretty nice situation with the Titanic. Shout out to Your Honor. Thanks, man. Yeah, that'll be probably like a couple weeks worth of building. I'm not a fast builder. I don't know how many pieces there is. Is it like 10,000, 5,000? How many thousand pieces? Let's Google this. Lego Titanic. Lego Titanic. How many pieces have we got? Okay, 9,090. That's a lot of pieces. Yes, I have the 3-in-1 astronaut. I got to build that. I'm really excited. I actually saw an aftermarket like brick. It's not Lego. What do you call it? Set. And I was like, oh, do I buy that? And then Lego came out with its own version, which is so good. What was a bit frustrating, actually, a couple of years back, I started getting into MOCs and I wanted to build a Vespa MOC. And so I got all the parts. I haven't got around to building it. It's probably something I should build next after this car. And 6 months later, they launched that blue Vespa. And I was like, damn it. My timing is not the best. Okay, now we are attaching this. What am I missing here? I missed a step, did I? Nope, I did. Yep, the step is here. So I only did one part. So I only put the red pieces in. Let's put the blue. This is why I like to go slow, because if I go fast, I will miss all of these. Okay, panic over. So that aligns with this. I think it goes this way. I could do a double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're aligned. Oh, sticker time. Yep. So this is the front nose. So we have one of these, one red, and one of these. So this goes into the back there. Oh, is this the halo? I think this is the attachment point for the halo, maybe. Okay, we need 43, 28, 43 front wing. This is the funny thing about F1. I don't know who half the sponsors are sometimes. I guess that's the point. Some of them are big, like IT companies. I wonder if this Genesis is an IT company. Spider-Man 2 train scene. Oh, that's cool. I got to look that up. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a fan of stickers. I'm not the most, not the best at this like precision stuff. But I do like, out of all the stickers I've ever worked with, this like modern generation of Lego stickers is really forgiving, which is really nice because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Okay, that goes in there. So having that flexibility is really nice. Yeah, I think there's, how many stickers have we got? We got 2 sheets. We go all the way up to, what do we have? 55? 55 stickers. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed. I don't know if you're into this sort of thing, but there's like print bleed on the edges there, but it's not part of the actual sticker. I've never seen that before. Usually they're quite crisp at the edges, but there's, I don't know if we can get in there. Yeah, there's like fuzziness is the best way to describe it. It's like pixelation around the edges of the stickers. The Windex trick. No, does that mean like you put Windex down and then you can slide the sticker on? Is that like the wet decals style or approach? I never understood wet decals. I used to try and make like model airplanes when I was a kid, like the plastic gluing kits. What am I doing here? 3, 4. Okay, 4. It's got to face that way. That doesn't go down yet. Okay. And then we attach it. Off it went. I wonder if, yeah, because I've put it on wrong. Nice. I don't know if you noticed. Yep, mistakes. Let's try that again. But luckily with these Lego stickers, you can kind of, if you don't get it down immediately, you can kind of peel them back. It's not ideal, but you can still like take it off, and it doesn't always leave like a fold mark, but it's doable. Oh wow, this is so finicky. This reminds me of like when you're trying to put a USB stick in. There we go. Got it. Just sort of get the angle right. Okay, now what have we got here? Did that. It's up. Let's finish attaching it. There we go. Mac builds bricks. Is that a creator? Oh, I see. So now you push these back up. Interesting. So they sort of, you got to move this pin around. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to get this guy in. Look at that. That's quite a tight fit. He uses that trick on his Legos. Which trick? The Windex trick? Yeah, there's so many good tips out there. Thanks for sharing. Okay. We're doing 2 of these. It's really interesting, like building MOCs, how people solve the problem, and there's sometimes like illegal building techniques. I built a Mudeng MOC, and super tricky to get together, but I should have made assemblies and then built it up, like build the leggies and the body and the head and then attached it all. But I tried to like follow the instructions, and it was so like it kept kept popping. I think that's by Corn Builds. It's a really cool set. And then another guy took that and developed it. And the Mudeng doesn't, it's more solid, but it kind of doesn't have this. It's almost like there's too many pieces because there's too many, maybe, what is it? It looks too round, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'd like to build that one as well and compare them. Okay, what am I doing? This goes on here. And then this one goes here. Is that right? That's right. And then it locks in. There we go. And locks in. And now, hopefully, when I move the suspension, it won't pop off because it was wanting to come apart. So that locks it in place. Oh, that's nice. It's quite firm. All right. So, what is this? 1, 2, 3, and then 2 pins. So we make one assembly, this pin here, another assembly, this pin there, and this guy goes in the top, and he goes through there. Aha! Look at that, adding structural rigidity. I love that. I love these little details like finishing touch just to lock it all in. And then this goes down. Oh, and it's flush. Well, hey, bag 1. Should I open bag 2? What do you think? Yeah. The problem is I don't have the extra bricks. So now I know it's sort of like I can anticipate that in the future. But it would be nice to build like a parts library up. Yeah, and then sometimes from looking at a set, I just don't know that it needs extra bricks. That's another challenge. Okay, let's do bag 2. Let's see how far I get. I should go to bed soon. Well, I don't have to, but let's see. Bag. Yeah, let's do bag 2. It's a bit lighter. All right. I'm a folder. My first encounter with these bags was the Burrows set. I did the thing where I bought it and I built it as my advent calendar for Christmas. Okay, so that's pretty good. Three leftovers. I don't think I've ever had that few leftovers from a bag. Usually it's like 4 or 5 pieces. Okay, we have a little bag. Ooh, more gears. What are we making here? Ah, the steering rack. The rest of the steering rack. Okay. Let's just tear this guy. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that steering wheel. Wow, that's cute. Super cute. Look at that little thing. Oh, one little piece left. Okay, away we go. So when I built the Mercedes, the thing that really annoyed me was for the wheels to be straight, the steering wheel was at an angle. So every time I put the steering wheel straight, the wheels were at an angle. That was really frustrating. But it is what it is. Okie doke. So we have this. Yeah, you can see it's building that assembly. Oh, we're going to need this bag. Let's crack this open as well. I'm not sure why these aren't in paper. I think that's the halo. so I should really have like a little tub for the leftover bits and pieces. Okay, unless that's the halo. Okay, so we have this part here. Building it up, we need the L. I need this guy, so it goes in like that. Yeah, I would say my favorite theme is the space Legos. I don't know, I really like, I get excited about that. I do like the car Legos. I like cars personally a lot, but some of the car Legos haven't been that impressive in a way. Maybe I've just lost the hype in cars. Like I would love new cars when I was younger and, you know, read the car magazines and knew all the specs and the, 0 to 60 and all this. I think the two Lego Technic car sets was the GT3 Porsche, the first one. I really want that one, but now it's like super expensive. Like I think it's $1,000 secondhand. And I would actually buy the P1 one of these days. I'd love to have the P1 because that looks like a really impressive set. And I think by that stage, could be that I like the color orange. By that stage, they kind of fixed a few of the building bugs. I heard there was a lot of issues with the GT3. I don't know if they had to send out like another pack of parts. So, but the P1 apparently just nails it. There's the Ferrari is pretty interesting as well. Like the Lamborghini, the Bugatti, yeah. But yeah, definitely space. And I like the really derpy little sets, especially Lego Technic ones. But I bought some of the Chinese New Year ones. I've got like a tiger because I'm from the year of tiger. And they're so cute, and like the little animal ones. I got into the architecture sets for a while, but they were cool, but they're so repetitive. Like they're mind-numbingly repetitive. I built the Statue of Liberty in one sitting. I think I got up to P once, and I was there for 5 hours straight because I was also timing my builds at that time. It was a couple of years ago. And like building up the base was just because it's 4 walls and you just have to keep repeating the build. And yeah, it's, I don't know, not exciting, but what am I doing? Pay attention. Okay, that's in there. Did I do that wrong? I only need 1. I put 2. I can't seem to talk and build. All right, so then I'm building this one. So yeah, I presume the Taj Mahal would. I really like the mini one. There was a giant one a couple of years back, and I was like, oh, it's too big. And then they built the scale down one, and I thought that it's like a beautiful set. It looks beautiful. I regret not buying one of the houses, Waterfalling. Is it Frank Lloyd Wright? I don't know if that was his building, but I kind of wanted that. That was a really cool set, but I just didn't. Now I realize, like, if I can get it, just get it. But I was sort of saving up. I built the London bus that was really nice as well. A little bit repetitive. I had to build the seats. So I was like, okay, let's mass produce this. And I think I had to do it like 24 times. So I did the same step 24 times. So I didn't have to like go back to the start and repeat and go back, repeat, go back, repeat. Okay, so we need that and that. Yeah, the smaller one. I think the smaller one is probably better than the big one. But I haven't built either, so I can't really fully comment. But Statue of Liberty was interesting. Everybody was really disappointed with the face, and there were some mods people did to like rearrange based on the bricks that were available. I think one of the fun builds I had, so there's, I don't know if it's rebrickable, but I took the John Deere tractor and like a cart thing, and then made it into the Batmobile from the Christopher Nolan Batman. That was cool. And it was like a green and black, what is it, jumper, what was it called? Oh, the Giza. Yeah. How was that? I've heard the Giza set is, there was some maybe issues. Was it like bending or flexing or something? But that also looks like a very repetitive, intense set. When I was building the Guggenheim set, that's when I learned this trick about the 1x1 flat square bricks, how to align them to get the spacing exactly the same. And you've got to align the print in the back. Is there an example here? Like usually Lego prints, it's like name Lego and then the part number or Lego something. Yeah, like I don't know if you can see that. There's text in there. So in the back of a flat piece, there's that text. And if you align all of those texts in the right direction, in the same direction, you'll get like really nice spacing. If you don't and you rotate them, they'll like the spacing, some will be close, some will be further apart. But if you align it all the same, it'll be equally spaced. And I've rebuilt that once or twice to get that right and learnt that. So I started becoming a bit pedantic about like aligning pieces. Okay, gear. It's so nice they give like the spacing so you don't have to like eyeball it. Well, I don't mind eyeballing, but that lines up pretty well. Okay, that goes there. And the yellow piece. Another yellow piece. We are adding, what are we adding here? Pin. Where's that? This guy. Is it a grey gear? Yes. So that goes at the top, that goes at the bottom. And how does this go? This way. And then we have one gear here. Whoop. There we go. Then we put another gear there. This piece. Oh, that's nice. So it's sort of captured between there. This is the notched piece. Oh, you have to build a frame inside. Yeah, I saw people build like the two pyramid sets and make the complete pyramid. That was the downside of that for me. Was like it's only half. The Colosseum, I low key wanted to build that, but I looked at it and I was like, that is so repetitive. I would probably lose my mind. I'm worried about the Titanic actually being just as repetitive, but maybe that's the challenge. Maybe that's the challenge here. Okay, add 2 gears. Oh, this is quite... Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's a bit stiff, but I think if you turn it from this, the ratio is too high. And okay, so that's at the top. And then we have this assembly. Oh, have I done something wrong here? That goes below. Is that right? Beneath? Yep. Okay, I think that looks right. And okay, it goes there. Oh, that is the steering wheel. Oh, that moves. I guess once there's more structure, it'll move a bit easier. Oh yeah, the fountain looks really good. And the garden ones, there's that like Japanese garden, and also the Osaka temple palace. That's like so beautiful. I do like the flower, the botanicals. The botanicals they're like so simple, but they're so stunning. And it's sort of like this efficiency of what you can achieve with few parts, and that's a really beautiful part of that. Like the first one I built was the bonsai and the little froggies, so cute. That was really cute. I love that. I ended up with the pink. I kept the pink. I was like, no, I don't want the green. I want the pink froggies. Maybe I like the color pink too much. It's actually one of my favorite colors. Fluorescent pink, actually. May or may not be from a 90s metal band called Racer X. Yeah, Tranquil Garden. It's on sale now in a few places. I have been tempted. It's like 20 bucks cheaper. Maybe I'll pull the trigger on it. I have to control myself. It's like you really want to buy all the Legos, but you have to sort of choose what are you going to not FOMO the most, kind of, for me. And then that goes here. Ooh. I wonder if you put a control panel on the steering wheel. So the Mercedes one had a piece with a sticker. Does this have a steering wheel sticker? No, they're sort of like pre-printed onto the piece. Okay, which way's up? That's down, and then the steering wheel goes here. Let's see if this is going to be another alignment issue. Okay, steering wheel straight. Yeah. So I can already see, and I don't know if this is like how I set up the gearing. So if I straighten out that, and then you take a look at this red piece, it's on an angle. And I don't know if it's a matter of just adjusting that gear to get that alignment right. My brain can't work that out. Maybe somebody else's brain can work it out. Yeah. Do I try and solve it? No, let's just keep building. Okay, we've got that assembly. Okay. Now we want to add, oh, that's interesting. What? Does this also drive the motor? In we go. And this guy goes there. Yeah, like this is going backwards. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. We need two of these. What does this logo mean? What does that mean? Does that mean anything? Oh, maybe that means like additional pieces, so it's not from a bag. I mean, I wouldn't even, yeah. I would just order direct. Like I would click one of everything. And then I'd maybe write to Lego and be like, hey, can you just send me? Can I open an account and can you just send me all of the sets you have every season? Yeah, that would be great. But we can dream. We can dream. Yeah, I just really appreciate like the way they've solved all of these like technical things. That just blows me away with Lego. And so sometimes when I'm shopping for a Lego set, it's sort of what will give me the best sort of build experience as well. Okay, now what are we doing? We need two of these little pieces. One goes there, and one goes here. And okay, that rotates this way. And where do you go in? What am I missing here? Oh, I didn't put these studs in there. Oh. This is why I go slow with Lego Technic, because if you forget a piece, you have to disassemble half the thing to get and fix the problem or fix the mistake you make, which I have done many times. I was building like the super crane lifter thing, the red one, and I misaligned something and I had to disassemble like 10 steps, 12 steps just to get back to it. I kind of did a hack job, but yeah, the sad thing was when I finished the set, it didn't rotate 360 because something was wrong. I didn't know how to diagnose it, but the way they build it, you build like the core. It's got this big spinning thing, and you build that gearbox up, and then it like. To get to it, you have to completely disassemble it to get to the core, and so you almost have to start again. And I gave up. I disassembled that set, bagged it up, and it's been living in a box for the last 5 years. But I have to say that was really good value for money set. Like I think the price per piece was quite low. Oh, these are kind of new. I've not seen these before with the stubby end. That's interesting. I think some places they keep count of like all the custom parts or new parts per set. For example, I think the Statue of Liberty brought in those green ones. Yeah, those themes are usually like what's the word here? Because they're licensing stuff. That's why they're really expensive. So Star Wars, for example, is a great example of very expensive because you're paying for licensing. A lot of the Disney stuff, yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. Okay, that goes through. That goes from the other side. Yeah, I think this is my last bag. My brain is starting to melt. Oh, did that even... Come on. Like sometimes just getting these in it's like feels like millimeters before they snap in right. There we go. When you have to feed it through a couple pieces. A bit wonky. Is that meant to go all the way in? Yes. Okay. Is that meant to be the alignment? Okay, so they've given the book, they put it here, and they seem to think that like there's an alignment thing. Okay, let's reattach that wheel. Well, it's better than expected. There we go. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, so nice. But if I put that straight, yeah, it's a bit off. I have to take the steering wheel a little bit off center. It's very mildly off center, like, I don't know, a couple of degrees. I can't even coordinate myself there. Okay. Cool. Let's build the rest of this bag up. Oh yeah, double points. Yeah, I was on and off buying from the Lego store online because the points, and then I realized like if you can get a discount from a brick and mortar shop, it's far better than the points you get, because the points are only like, I don't know what the equivalent is per dollar. So you don't necessarily get, I guess double points makes a lot of sense, but you don't necessarily get the same. So I found that in some cases it was just better to buy the cheapest possible option. For me, I buy from the Lego store now if I want bonus, like the gifts they have. For example, I almost bought the P1 on launch because it came with that spinning P1 logo thing. But then I thought, nah, it's too much. I'll just wait for it to drop in price and then I'll buy it. And it would be nice to be, you know, as you say, once you have the lottery, I'd probably buy an actual P1 if I won the lottery. Or what is it? What's the joke? Like there would be signs and then there's a photo of a carbon fiber toilet. I'd probably buy the carbon fiber toilet. Okay, making 2 of those. So that's 1. How was the Chewbacca build? I haven't made any real Star Wars sets, actually. I have the Millennium Falcon, but I haven't built that. I haven't got like any of the helmets. I haven't got the R2-D2. I am really tempted to buy the little Millennium Falcon. Actually, what's the one with Grogu? What's that series? Mandalorian. So they've got a set with the rebuilt fighter from episode 1. And that's kind of cool because you get little Grogu and you get the little droid. Okay, so this goes. Where does this go? That aligns there. So yeah. Again, like really, there we go. Sometimes they just slide in, sometimes they fight you. And it really is like the USB. You got to keep flipping the USB stick around or USB plug. There we go. There we go. That's a bit more rigid. Okay, T2. So this T goes here. Strengthening that. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, the new Grogu set. It was hard. Yeah, okay. Was it like, geez, there we go. This is the thing about Technic, is the motor control you need. Sometimes I don't have it. What was difficult about the Chewbacca set? Was it just like matching all the pieces? Because you're building like all brown pieces, right? I'd get pretty confused. What are we making here? Okay. 8 and 7. So we have 8 and we have 7. Oh, it's so cool. Just the bare bones. I'd love to like break this up into sections and just display the sections. It'd be like how you can split the Titanic up into the different chunks. It would be nice to have like just like, you know, front suspension assembly. Maybe that would make for a good MOC. I don't know if that's technically very challenging. Probably is. Probably don't have the brain for it right now. But I could try and play with the CAD software. Maybe I can stream learning how to use this software. Okay. So let's double stack these. 1 and 2. Let's align that. What? Oh, I could. Let's do it. I can align it. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. And then this goes through. And then we want 7. 7 goes here. And then that locks in on the side. I guess here. Yeah. Yes. Oh, geez, it's on the outside. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's maybe if I make it for the other side. Hey. Let's see. What is it? 8. There we go. That'll hide it. Okay, so 8 goes on this side. So we do know it is not dependent, but it does. This is where that detail does matter. Like, this is the annoying. Come on, there we go. Here we go. Okay, so we want the smooth side to be facing the outside, which means that's the inside. Hey, welcome back, Sniper. SN1 per Sniper. Oh, I'm glad Leap Speak is not dead. Okay. Kingfisher. Oh, really? Yeah. That's like, that gets me. When I built the Mudeng. Actually, maybe I'll grab the Mudeng. Give me a sec. Yeah, I did. I finished the first bag, onto the second bag. So this is the Mudeng. I should update the title, featuring Mudeng. So the belly is the sort of, you got to cover, what is this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 across, but it's 6 across here. So you kind of have to push the bricks in. And it's, yeah. And then assembling the head was super delicate. Lost the piece. I gotta buy a replacement. And it's like, you can see it here, doesn't attach. And if I try and attach it, it will break something. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that there. So yeah, this was also one of those, like, it's really delicate, but it's a beautiful build. Like, I love this. Shout out to Corn Builds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Can recommend. If you go on his Instagram, Corn Builds, there's a guy who commented in the Mudeng. I think he does houses and stuff, and he rebuilt it. So the difference is, I think this is a bit more structured and the belly is a bit more structured, but I can't remember if there's, I like that this is tapers down, so it gives that sort of form shift. But yeah, it's also, this is a bit of elite. There you go. See a bit of his butt fell off. So it's attached like with one piece. So yeah, let's try and reattach that. Oh. Yeah, that's Mudeng. But yeah, it sounds like that. So the Kingfisher was also like that. I know there's like the floating, because it's like cantilevered or something, right? Okay, let's put this back on. It looks beautiful. I call it the butthole tiger. I haven't built that yet. I didn't realize it had like anatomically not correct, but the guts. Oh, come on. Why doesn't it, like, if the angle is wrong, it won't just slip in, like the little piece there. Can't really see, the contrast is a bit much. Ah, oh, come on. This is the only downside of Technic for me, is like wrestling in these like pieces. Even if I try and force it, it just doesn't. There we go. Doesn't always just go in. And I don't want to force it. Like, I don't want to break this if I put too much force in there. Okay, now there's a bunch of these orange ones. I do like that, like, they color code them, because you sort of know, like, this is an assembly piece and you're not going to see it. But it's, I think with the Saturn 5, I haven't built that set yet. I've got it. I haven't built it yet. Bought it years ago. Never got around to building it. But in the inside, they use different color bricks. So I guess, I don't know if it saves money. These are like leftover bricks, like parts bin. So it's cheaper just to throw in like the different colors instead of having it all white or grey and white. You need 3 arms. Oh no. Oh, interesting. Have you left? I don't know if you did. If you bought it from the Lego shop online, you can leave that build review. Actually, sometimes I read those reviews. And some people talk about like the issues and things like that. Okay, now, so I put those pins in. Step 86, 87. 2 of the longer ones, 2 of the shorter ones. I see. So you build one side, slot it through, build the other one. Let's get the smooth bits facing up. Oh, it's quite smooth on both levels. Well, that's nice. Where is there a little one there? No? Interesting, they can do it for this one. I wonder where the join is. It's at the end there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, right at the end. Okay, well, we can face those down. And face them down and down. Beautiful. So we want a long one. We just want one long one. So it goes through 1 and 2. That locks it in. Okay, locked in. I'm going to try something. I'm going to swap the preset. Oh, this preset's off. If I press depth, I think this is meant to be broadcast styled. And we put it through there, and it also goes through the bottom. We also feed that through and lock it into place. Locked in. That's great. And then we lock that in with these little grey dudes. 1, 2. Yeah, it's really good. Like after one bag, you get quite clear. It's sort of encouraging. So after one bag, you're like, okay, wow, I've got steering and I've got suspension, and it's sort of not demotivating. I wonder if they also think about like the build path and how that like keeps people engaged. It'd be really interesting if they did that. I should write to Lego and just be like, hey, so do you guys do it this way? Maybe on Twitter. Maybe I can just write to them. 4 of these, 3, 4. Yeah, like you have to design this set that is so people don't get bored. Maybe some sets I know it's harder. You can't. Oh yeah. Okay. See you, Sniper. Might be another stream where I finish it, but yeah, I'll post on my community thing. I'm still working out this whole platform. YouTube. I've seen it, but I like engaging with it on browser or mobile is totally different. And I think it's better if you do everything via browser, but I don't like switching on my computer, funnily enough. Okay, there we go. And, oh geez, memory blank. Okay, repeat the operation. Come on, you can get in there. There we go. Oh, come on. So I got through the first one. Now the angle's a bit off, so it's not going through the second one. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to lift it up. All right. There we go. Everything's popped in. Oh, it's quite more and more athletic. Not really, but it feels like it. Okay, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 each side. Okay, so this is, I presume, where you attach the front of the chassis to the back, and these will like push through and connect them. So don't push them all the way through first. That's sometimes I've just sort of hastily put them in and then later it's like, oh, I have to push them back out. So I'm learning to be more patient. This is another reason why I don't prefer speed builds. I mean, I guess speed building is if you're doing comps maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Competitive Lego doesn't sound exciting for me. It sounds stressful, and I'm building Lego because it's, you know, calming and soothing and that kind of thing. That's why I'm here. Okay. 3 and 3. 2 of these ones. Which way up do we want? Let's go. Tell me if you'd like other angles. I was thinking of like a side angle shot in a picture-in-picture. I've just got a dinky little webcam that could do that, not a proper camera. Like the proper camera is doing the overhead. There we go, that's done. And then we close it up. I'm sorry, what have you done? My attention is a bit split. I wish I could pay attention to everything all at once. Oh, okay. That goes in there. Gear. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, the panic sets in, and then all the calm that you've been cultivating is sort of gone. It's just like, okay, I have to double check. Okay, what do we have? We have a pin. Goes in there. We have a gear thingy. I forgot the name of this kind of gear. Not a spur gear. And that goes through. Ugh. Through. Hey, okay. Ah, I know what this is. So you can drive it from the top, just above the airbox where the camera is. There's a I guess this goes in here, and then it goes up, and then you can steer it from the top, so you don't have to steer it from in the cockpit. Although that's kind of more fun. I guess this goes in now. Oh, let's rotate that. Yeah, I forget it has that kind of feature. All right, that's in. Then we'll push these guys through. 1 and 2. We'll do the bottom. 1 and 2. Okay, so it doesn't connect to the engine, which makes sense. I was like, what is it driving the pistons? Oh, okay, building the upright. So 2 of these. This is the last bit for this bag. Okay, snap together there. Snap together there. I regret getting rid of one of my vintage Legos. My old Lego Technic set. I'm forever now sort of sad that I got rid of it. It was this like rally car / race car combo. All yellow. Oh yeah. That's why I like double check. And this is why I pull out all the pieces, because then I kind of know if I've taken those steps, then I'm not going to have a leftover. That was the issue I had with the crane build, was I had left a big chunk. I was like, wait, why is this here? Okay. All right. Beginning of the front. And I think that might be it. Should we do another bag? What do you think? How big is bag 3? Oh, it's a bit meaty. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's been really fun having everyone along. And I should probably announce when I should build next, but right now my life is so chaotic that I'm just building when I get online. But yeah, look at that. That's so beautiful. Like, it's not even finished and I love it. But yeah, maybe I'll try and give everyone 24 hours heads up on the community thing. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much. Nice to meet you all and super cool to hang out with all of you. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest. And yeah, let's get building next time. Bye-bye. I'll wave here. Bye-bye. All right. Good night.